Okay, welcome to what will probably be the last video of the course and the last video in this trigonometry trigonometry chapter. So, when I introduced to you trigonometry, I said it is useful in solving triangles. And what I gave you an example that if you have a triangle like this, 80 millimeters on one side, 30 degrees angle, 20 degrees angle, can you calculate side A and side B, the length of these two sides? And I said you cannot do this without trigonometry. And then I said one of the ways to proceed, is to every triangle can be divided into two right triangles. If I drop a Uttar there, then I get one right angle triangle like that, one triangle rectangle like this. Okay, so today we will see how exactly to do that. And just before we start on that, I will just revise what we have done so far in these preceding videos. Remember, first we defined these functions, cos, sine and tan. In English, cosine, short form cos. Actually in French you don't say cos, I think you say only cosinus. There is no short of cos. For sinus you say sinus, for tangent you say tangent. In English you can say cosine, sine, tangent, but you can also say cos, sine and tan. You can't, I don't think you can do that in French. So, we looked at that, we figured out how to use the calculator to calculate these ratios, and then in the next video I started by talking about angle complémentaire, where sinus of A is equal to cosinus of 90 minus A. Angle complémentaire, these are 90 minus A and A are angle complémentaire. Similarly, cos of A is equal to sine of 90 minus A. And for tan, we saw tan of A is equal to 1 over tan of 90 minus A. Okay, then I came to this, put two angle aigu, where that is angle A is less than or equal to 0. Sorry, is greater than or equal to 0 but less than or equal to 90. These three conditions will be true. After that we talked about relationship between sine, cos and tan. Sine A over cos A is equal to tan A. Very easy to prove. We did so in the last video. We took some values, we in a table we wrote down the values of some angle particulier, 0 degrees, 30, 45, 60, 90. Then we looked at this unique relationship, that sine square of any angle plus cos square of that angle is equal to 1. After that we came to inverse trigonometric functions, that is, if you know the ratios already, can you calculate how to calculate the angles. Previously, if you knew the angle, you calculated the ratio using these functions. Now, if you know the ratios, how to calculate the angle, and we saw that we use three functions, arcsine, arccos, arctan, which give us the angle if we know the ratio. So, and then we did a few problems of that nature, and I gave you these three triangles, these three problems to do at home. So now we come to solving a triangle. And here what we do is we start with the triangle that I had given you earlier in the first video, the same example, 80 millimeters, 30 degrees, 20 degrees. Find AC, BC and angle C. Well, I'm just saying that for the sake of completeness, but angle C is very simple. You take 180, you subtract 30, you subtract 20 and you will get angle C. But what is important is, what is interesting is how to calculate AC and BC. AC and BC. So, I remember I said every triangle can be divided into two right triangles, and that is what we do. I redraw that thing here with the AB line horizontal so that we see it better. I drop a perpendicular in an Uttar from say to H, it is right angle here. So immediately we see that we have two right angle triangles. This triangle with no angle that was right angle. This is 30, this is 20, so this is probably 130 degrees. None of those three angles is a right angle, but now we have divided this triangle into two right angle triangles. Okay, so taking triangle BCH, we can write CH over BH is equal to tan of 30. CH, see again, if you want to check, if you want to think, if you want to see, or can always pause the video. So CH over BH is equal to tan of 30 degrees. Côté opposé sur côté adjacent. Donc CH est égal à BH fois tangente de 30 degrés. CH is equal to BH into tan 30. Now we take the other triangle, this triangle ACH, and we do the same thing. So we get CH over AH is equal to tan of 20 degrees. See, I've forgotten to put the brackets here, but sometimes that is acceptable. Some people put brackets, some people don't put brackets. Okay, so from here we can say CH is equal to AH into tan 20. CH is equal to tan 20 into AH. Both of these equations are true. We'll turn the page now. Right. So I redraw that triangle so that I don't have to flip the page back and forth. I recopy those two equations. So since both of them are equal to CH, I will write BH into tan 30 is equal to AH into tan 20. Okay. Both of these are equal to CH. I eliminate the CH. I make this equal to this. Now since H belongs to segment BA, H appartient à segment BA, H is in between A and B, we can say AH is equal to AB minus BH. AB minus BH. This is very simple. AB minus BH gives us AH. In this case 80 millimeters minus BH, because AB we know is 80 millimeters. Okay. So then we replace it in this equation. AH we replace with this. So we say BH into tan 30, that is already there. This side AH I replace by 80 minus BH in brackets into tan 20. Okay. So what do you see in this equation? You see something very interesting. This equation now only has one unknown, that is BH. Everything else we know. 80 we know, tan 30 we can look up on the calculator, tan 20 we can look up on the calculator. So now if I'll just expand this becomes 80 into tan 20 minus BH into tan 20. So I now take this term, because it's got BH on this side, the sign will change, it becomes BH into tan 20, that's this one, and this one is BH into tan 30 is equal to 80 into tan 20, 80 into tan 20 from there. So now I can take BH and I can factorize BH, so I write BH is BH into tan 20 plus tan 30 is equal to 80 into tan 20. So from here I can take BH is equal to 80 into tan 20 divided by tan 20 plus tan 30. So see how I came from there to there. I divided both sides by tan 20 plus tan 30. This side got simplified, this side it came here. Now I replace the values. How do I replace the values? Well, 80 is 80. Tan 20 I look up on the calculator, it is 0.36. You can do that yourself. Tan 20 again 0.36. Tan 30 0.58. So this is my value of BH. And when I calculate this, I get 30.93 millimeters. I get millimeters because 80 is also, it's 80 millimeters. So this BH is 30.93 millimeters. Okay, so now we know BH is equal to 30.93. So what is BC equal to? So here BC is equal to BH over BC is equal to cos of 30. BH over BC is equal to cos of 30 degrees. So BC is equal to BH divided by cos of 30 degrees, which is 30.93. 30.93 is what we calculated here for BH, divided by cos of 30 degrees is 0.87. Do all this in the calculator, you get BC is equal to 35.72 mm. So one of these sides we have solved. So now let's take the second one, AC. Let's try to find AC. So for that, first let's find out AH. AH we know is 80 minus BH. AH is 80 minus BH. So 80 minus 30.93 gives us 49.07 millimeters. So we know AH is 49.07 millimeters. We also know that AH over AC is equal to cos of 20. AH over AC is equal to cos of 20 degrees. So AC is equal to, what do we get here? From AC is equal to, you take cos 20 here, AC there, you get AC is equal to AH over cos 20 degrees. Plug in the numbers. We know AH is equal to 49.07. Where did we calculate that? Here. Cos of 20 is 0.94. I got that off the calculator. So AC is equal to 52.22 millimeters. So we have found out this side and this side. And of course C, as we already did, was 180 degrees minus A minus B, minus angle A minus angle B, 180 minus 20 degrees minus 30 degrees. Angle C is equal to 130 degrees. So this is how, in this particular problem, I used trigonometry to solve the triangle. To solve a triangle means to find out the lengths of all its sides and the values of all its angles. And this is what we have done. Okay, so now this is what you will do at home. This is your homework. This is again a triangle that you have to solve. So in this case, in the previous case I had given you one side and two angles. Now I have given you one angle and two sides, and all I ask you is what is BC. If you like, you can also calculate angle B and C, but more important is to calculate BC. So again, my tip is divide it into two right triangles and then proceed from there. But anyway, I will not tell you anymore. Try it. You might have to see which way you divide it into two right triangles for you to be able to solve this problem. This is a graded assignment. Okay, I stop here.